Welcome back to Life Here in Sweden, Scandinavia with me, ShalikaMarker. These videos are going to be a series of days and they're not going to really be in order. I wanted to take you into Stockholm with me. We went in yesterday, so I wanted to put that at the beginning of this video because I thought that would be the most interesting for most people. And then later on, it's going to be a few days earlier when I went to the charity store and what I bought. Now, I did go to the charity store yesterday as well, the same one. They have one in town. I didn't find anything at all. It is quite expensive as well there. The one I go to is closer to where I live, so that will come a little later on in the vlog. But first and foremost, I'm going to take you into Stockholm, show you what it's like, especially during Christmas time. It is always busy, but during this time, obviously, like most capital cities, it is really buzzing. The great thing is we've been having such bad weather, but it suddenly started getting cold. We've got a light dusting of snow on the ground just in time for Christmas, because when I'm doing this intro, it's the 23rd, and we here in Sweden, we celebrate on the 24th. So leave me a comment in the description box below. Do you celebrate on the 24th, or do you celebrate on the 25th, or are you not celebrating at all? But for me, it's a really great time. I don't do anything on the 25th here in Sweden, although growing up I was used to having a lot of celebrations on the 25th. I stay at home with my kids, nothing really happens, everybody just takes it easy, and I love to get a head start on all of the decluttering I'm going to do. So that will be in the next video before the new year. I'm sorry, my kids are all excited in the background. They saw all the Christmas presents under the tree and they really want to open it. They've been shaking it, trying to find out what's inside them. So I'm really having a lot of fun with the kids, and tomorrow I will take you along with me as well and show you what celebrating Christmas for us looks like here in Sweden. So with all that said, thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and let's jump into it. So now we're heading into Stockholm. We went to pick up my husband's cousin's son. He followed along with us. This was his Christmas gift. In recent times, we've decided to really give the kids a lot more experiences. I find that that's a lot more healthier as opposed to giving them a lot of things for Christmas. So we are making our way to Bromma, which is an area just not very far from town, but I'm going to go there with my husband and we're going to pick up our nephew. So once we've picked him up, we're making our way into Stockholm. So now we've come into Stockholm. As you can see, the buildings are a lot older looking, and in Sweden, I love the architecture. We've got some of these old world, very European buildings, and then next to them, sometimes you get really ugly looking buildings that they built in the 70s and the 60s. These are some of the corner store shops, as you can see, but I'm gonna let you enjoy a little bit of the scenery. We are in the center of Stockholm, making our way to a restaurant called Vapiano. So now we've made our way into Vapiano. It is a really unique restaurant. I like it because it's got a lot of unique decor, and you've got the sort of bar stools, and I will show you in a minute. So this is the main bar, but this is what a seating area would typically look like. It's quite unique. They've got a lot of herbs on the table. This one is really cute with this tree in the middle, but as you can see, they've got herbs and your salt, everything that you can use onto your food. Now, it is an Italian restaurant, so you've got pizza and you've got pasta dishes. So I decided to have a pasta, but you will see all the food in a minute. But a lot of young people like to come here because it's the middle of the range. It's not too expensive, but it is pretty good food. So this is the sausage pasta we ordered. I find it really delicious. My husband found the pasta a little bit al dente. Now I'm just adding some spicy sauce on it. But the kids ordered their pizza. It was a salami pizza. My husband ordered an andouille pizza, which is a spicy sausage. It was really cool because they gave him a huge mozzarella right in the middle of the pizza. And the other kids chose a margarita pizza to eat. So So we really enjoyed our time here, having some food, catching up with our nephew, and really just enjoying some quality time with the boys, which is what I said we like to do when we give them gifts. So this experience was part of their Christmas gifts. Now obviously we've got Christmas gifts under the tree. I will show you all of that a little later on in the vlog. So after lunch we took a walk. Now this is the central station. This is where all of the tube lines and the trains all come here. It is a beautiful old building. Now we didn't go inside, but it really is a lovely old building. And Stockholm doesn't really have a lot of tube lines, especially because I lived in England, and England is just huge. The tube system is very large, but in Stockholm it's not. So if you ever visit Stockholm, it won't be difficult for you to travel within the tube, especially since all of the tube lines come into the center of Stockholm in Central Station, so it's really easy to travel. So we made our way to this place called Kenny's Gelato. We had never seen a gelato ice cream bar before. I'm sure it's been around for a while. This has actually been around since 2019, and they had a plethora of flavors. Now I really wanted to try all of them, but I gravitated to the ones with the nuts. I did try some and we chose, so we gave the kids, all of us had a small cup with 2 scoops, which was plenty, and then we just sat down, enjoyed some of this ice cream, just because we had a little bit of time before their movie started. Och vad skulle du rekommendera? Jag älskar
det är
nötter.
väl våran pistage och hasselnöt, det är de som säljer bäst. Sen gillar jag Dubai choklad också.
Då kan vi kolla. Gott.
Lite julig inspirerad.
Once I left my husband and the kids at the movies, it was time for me to just go shopping. So this is where a lot of the shops are. Now in Stockholm, the shops are spread out throughout the area. I wanted to pop by here because the charity store was here. So now this is the one I usually go to, a chain in Sundbyberg, which is closer to me, and you will see what I bought there a few days earlier. But I wanted to pop by here, and I did find that the prices in Stockholm obviously were a lot more expensive, and I didn't really find anything that really caught my eye. So I just browsed. I'm sure some of these pieces I'm looking at are quite pricey, because obviously people living in Stockholm are handing over their things here, and people obviously living in Stockholm are a little bit more wealthier. So they've got a lot of clothes. I just browsed through, so let's do that and we'll catch up in a little bit. So now we're heading into H&M. I wanted to pop by to H&M Home and show you because obviously the clothes is just so much, it's difficult to go through. This is on Drottninggatan, which is called Queen Street. Now we walked into H&M Home, and I really never come here. It's the H&M Home right in the center of town, and it is really quite unique. It's got a florist as well. I've never seen any of it in any of the other H&Ms, and they've got some really unique pieces like this one. I thought it was really cool, really fun, and these were real. Initially I thought these twigs were fake, but on my way out I saw that they were actually real. They looked really lovely and whimsical. So let's go through some of the stuff here together. I don't really need to talk you through it. I just thought it would be fun for you to see all of the stuff. Now these were some cushions that were so soft. This is a Christmas advent candle. Nothing was really on sale, and I just walked around looking at a few pieces, all of their soft furnishing and their cushion covers. I didn't buy anything, but it was nevertheless fun to have a look. So in case you didn't know, in Sweden we love licorice. Now, not everybody who moves into Sweden like I did. I've lived in Sweden for 15 years, but I've always liked licorice, but getting used to salty licorice was a task. But I love it now. Some of these salty licorice sweets, they are very heavily salted, but this was a specific shop. I thought it was really fun that all of the decor outside was black, because obviously that's the color of licorice. But let's go in and have a look. Now, I know some of my friends and family who love licorice and the others who don't like it at all. So this is a very specific licorice shop. You get a few of these stores all over Stockholm. And you can also buy these at the local supermarket, which is what I typically do. I don't really go into these shops, but I thought it would be fun for us to go in and have a look at all of the different types of licorice sweets they have. They've got chocolates, they've got sweets, they've got licorice powder, they've got so much available here. And if you were a licorice lover, you would be able to find something that you would really want to try and eat. They also had licorice soft ice cream. Now, just because I'd already had ice cream, I didn't want to try it because I was quite full, but it's something that I would definitely go back to try. So these were all some packages that you could buy, and people do gift these as well because they are not cheap. They are quite expensive. I think these packets, already done packets, they cost up to 200 or 300 krona, so they aren't cheap, like I said. So people do buy them as gifts for their family and friends. So let's have a look around and see what else we can find. So now these are the licorice powders. You can see this one is the licorice powder. This one is the salt. It's called the ShalikaMarker salt. It is the one that we put on our sweets. It's not the regular salt, obviously, because that wouldn't be very good for you. But so you could buy all of them if you are planning to do some licorice fudge at home and you wanted to have the salt or the licorice powder. You could buy it there as well. So let's continue on Drottninggatan. This is typically what Christmas decor looks like in Stockholm. Very simple, just Christmas trees with lights on, and as you can see, not a lot of fuss, which I love. I love the simplicity of all of the Christmas decor here in Sweden. And as you can see, under the tree, they usually always have some greens just under the tree, looking really cozy and pretty, very typical of the Scandinavian way of life. Everything to keep it as simple as possible. It's no different with their Christmas decor. So I made my way to a coffee house and read my book. Now, I do like to buy some books during the Christmas holidays or any type of holiday. In the summer, I bought a book. I find that during the holidays is the best time for me to really catch up on some reading, and we don't read enough. I just think that it's something that very few people do these days, and I really want to up my reading. But unfortunately, during the week and when we work, it's really difficult to get a lot of reading in. But during these times when I'm off, I like to have a book going or a couple of books going, especially to encourage my children as well to do some reading, especially during the holidays. So today I have a big bag with me over here. I've been to the charity store. I love going to the charity store. You've been on at the charity store with me a number of times, and it's no different this year or this time really. I went to the same one that I go to in a place called Sundbyberg. I went to two shops there. There is one that's really organized and well laid out, and I really love that shop, and I did find most of my pieces there. But I'm going to show you what I found. Most of them are Christmas decor pieces, not that I don't have enough, but the thing is, when I go to the charity store, I find unique pieces that people normally always just give away, and things that I really love to have in my home. And it really is the best way to get sort of Christmas decor at a really, really reasonable price. So the first thing I picked up was a wreath for 49 crowns. So this is a wreath. I'm gonna be taking out the ribbon, but this is the wreath. Look at it. It's so beautiful. I love it. It's got these sort of frosted berries. Some of them are not frosted, and greens on it look quite realistic. So I really, really love it. Let me move this bag out of the way. I think it's so gorgeous and so beautiful. I don't know where I'm going to be using it. I will have to use it upstairs because I've got a lot of red upstairs. I could use it in the bathroom. So that really is a beautiful wreath for 49 crowns. I think that was just a steal. So I'm really, really thrilled with that. I think I'm just going to take out the ribbon. Then in my bag, I got 2 more wreaths. Now these wreaths I bought, let me just put some breakables in there. So I bought 2 of these. These were also 49 krona, I think. The other one had the tag on it. Let me see. Here we go. Yes, they were 49 krona. So there are 2 of these. I could use them like this, actually now down, because I'm having a very rustic theme in my home, but I could also use them down like this, have some evergreens in it, use it as a base for making my own wreath. So I thought they were really good and really substantial sizes, and I really liked them. I could use 2 of them together. I could use them flat. There's so many ways to use them. I don't know how I'm going to use them this year, or even if I'll use them this year, but I picked those 2 up. So 3 wreaths for me. And then I found some baubles, which I'll show you. But then I found some nice Christmas tins. Look at that one. It's so pretty and really, really nostalgic. Now this was 19 crowns. My husband wanted to give some people at work a gift. We're going to be making knäck, which is a Swedish sweet. You can't really buy it at the shop. You have to make it yourself, or you can pick it up at a Christmas market. But these ones I thought would be really nice to make the knäck and give it as a gift. Those days I used to wrap it up in cellophane. That would work too, but I was thinking it would be nice to put it in a tin and then you would give them for Christmas. So this is one of them that I bought. I think I picked up a few more. That was the most beautiful one. I didn't find any others as beautiful, but there was this one as well. The idea is the main gift is going to be the knäck. So I'll put layers of it in here and fill it up with the knäck. So that is one tin here, which I thought was also quite Christmassy sweet. And then I've got this one. It's also very Christmassy, not as nostalgic. I really think I should start collecting these over the years, because it's always nice to have a stack of them now that I think about it, so that I can give away chocolates or sweets or anything homemade as a gift. Really, really works well. So I bought 3 of those. And then I bought some beautiful baubles. I don't need any more baubles, and when I find them, I like to buy unique pieces, and these pieces cost quite a lot in the shop. Look at this size. It is a substantial bauble, and at the moment I'm looking to buy a lot of mercury glass ornaments. This is a substantial one. This one, either I would have it hanging on a garland, or I would put it inside my Christmas tree so that the light bounces off this and really gives a lovely glow, because it is quite large. This one I paid 49 krona for. These would be over 100 or almost 200 krona if I had to buy it in the shop. I'm pretty sure of that. So this one I bought. And then we picked up a couple of others as well. I found these 2. Now these aren't necessarily mercury glass, but they were a substantial size. There were 2 of them. I really liked the size of them. They're almost the size of my hand. Here again, I could put them on the out, but the idea is to put them on the inside of the Christmas tree. Now, another reason I like these big ones is because you could get, I'll show you how you style them. You could get a bowl and you've got some greens in the bowl, and then you just add these into the bowl, and it really is a beautiful festive touch. So I found these. These were 29 krona. So 2 of those. A lot of silver. I'm not sure why people are getting rid of their silver decor, because silver is obviously very popular this year. I found these 2. So I think in keeping with the large bowl, they had these ones as well. So I bought all 3 sizes. Now looking at it, I can see they were a set. So this is what they look like. This was 29 and this one was 19. So they're all very pretty. They're obviously a set, and I'm really, really thrilled with them. I'm excited to try them downstairs, and these could really go on the Christmas tree and they'd look very, very pretty. So those were all of the baubles I bought. Did I buy anything else? Oh yes, I bought this. My husband and I, we are kind of old school and we like these sort of traditional things. So this was a wax. I think I'm going to use it on my Christmas decor this year. So this is the wax. You burn it and you put it on your paper, whatever it is, and then you got this stamp. This stamp means good yule. Good yule is a Merry Christmas, a Happy Christmas. So I'm going to see if this works. So the idea is obviously that you melt this, like I said, and you stamp this one on. So let me see if that's going to work for our Christmas gifts. But I picked this one up. It was just 19 kronor, so I thought it was a fun thing to have. So that's everything that I bought at the charity store, and let's decorate the house with it. Let me see what I do with all of these pieces. I'm not really sure, but I will take you along if I do find a spot for them.